searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah.
You got some more from Zoi's Case here from Cape Town. How you doing? How you doing? Well, let's just see. The camera's not that lekker tonight. I don't know what's going on with the cam. It's even a bit delayed for me on this side. But I don't know. You guys must let me know if you find any fault with the camera. So yeah, we're not doing obviously a review tonight. It is a live show, Ketch-Up Wednesday evenings. How you doing? How you doing? I don't like the camera. I wonder, as I said, I've got no idea how the live feed is. Whether it is, it says excellent connection over here. Look at Zach Damon coming in. Zach, you're too late, man. You're too late. All the prizes have been won. Please post Ketch-Up as a video in future if you can. Those that work late. Yeah, but Ketch-Up always gets posted as a video. It always does. Now there's a bit of delay over here. So hopefully if you guys don't check out delay, I've got no issues. I've got no problems at all. But in any case, yeah, whenever the lives are always recorded, and the next day around 11, 12 o'clock, I think all the YouTube rendering is done. Zach, you're too late. You must read the rules. The rules is the auction closes at 6 o'clock. Don't come here with your late bids now. Dion Dunhauser, he won both the bids. So he got himself a night call. I don't just check this, man. I gotta show it. I just gotta show it. Because I can't understand. I can't understand why it is lagging a bit though, man. I've got no idea. No idea what is going on. Okay, let me just quickly, I'm gonna try something which I mustn't. I'm gonna just pull out this camera and put it in here. And let's hope. Let's quickly transition over there again. And then I just want to go over here. Be back now, don't worry, we're not doing everything all over again. Okay, video. Okay, that should be better now. Yeah, there's it. All depends on the USB port. So any case, now mine's good on my side. You guys, the lag should be sorted out. So hopefully everything is Uncle Dorals, man, Uncle Dorals. Regarding this auction, this is the most shocking auction I have ever experienced. Not for me though, but for the bargain. Last week I thought the Dead Rabbit V3 was a super bargain. I think it sold for 280 to Nico Libbe, and the thing cost 650 new, and he got a pair of coils which is going to last him a few months for 280 smackers. Where do you get that? Nowhere else in South Africa. But yeah, no, Zach Diamond, I told you must don't give me love anymore. Any case, so what Mr. Dion Dunhauser picked up, I can't even remember for how much, but it's under 300 rand. He got himself this. Now this was brought here by Calvin, and Calvin said, listen, put it up for auction. He doesn't use it, even comes with a little Teflon bar over here. But he demonstrated this whole thing, and it works great. It works great. A Nightcore mixer for less than 300 kissers. All the cables are here, everything. So you just plug it in and you can start mixing for under 300 rand. Where do you want to be? Now that's not the surprise. The surprise is this package. You're talking about a Lost Vape Quest, a gunmetal version with removable panels and the clips dual. The dual, not the single, with a pair of coils inside. For under 500 rand this went for. And it also went to Dion Dunhauser. So Dion, congratulations on your two wonderful purchases. It is absolutely bargains which you pitched up, or which you managed to reap. But yeah, any case, very much welcome. Let's quickly go through the chats over here, see who's over here. First of all, I know much earlier was Charles van Niekerk, but I switched to live chat on my chat box, so he disappeared. Force Reineke, he says he's smacking his Tech 21 married to Miss Asgard, as per usual. Asgard, always a great choice, and enjoying some smooth peach. Landry Delport, good evening to all the peeps. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing good. Kevin Long is inside the house. Kevin, I hope you watched last week's episode. I gave you a lekker shout out, and I'm still using the gift of yours. I will show it now when I do my Buffy. Pierre de Kok is inside. Pierre, I thought you were going to bid on one of these things. I'm going to tell you that Matchy's setup is an awesome setup. Dual 18650 Lost Vape quality with a Mike Vapes RTA for less than 500 rand. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Anywho, Dion's are going great. Charles van Niekerk, evening guys. John Referees inside here. Good evening, John Ray. Nice to see you guys again. Nico Libbe is Nico Libbe doppeltjie so uit. Abra Nico. And then, yeah, so Dion, he says, please post a Ketch-Up in a video in future if you can. As I said, it is always posted the following day for everyone to see, with the chat boxes. Everything is there. You should be able to go back. I mean, you just type in Kaiser Ketch-Up and boom, they should all come up. AKS, good evening AKS, sien hopelik 'n bietjie later. Ai here, daar doppie man alweer uit al. Hy kom en hy gaan alweer. Lagging is fine now. Snap, I always forget to check. Damn it, Dion sell me that mixer. Smack the like, peeps. Ek kom hierdie man se man met smack the like. Any case, so what I've got on the menu, you will also see there at the bottom. There at the bottom. There. Kyk hoe krom is hy vingertjie van my. That's a OXVA, they actually sent me 5. It sent me, and it's Mizan. I gotta give Mizan a shout out. Mizan from OXVA, South Africa. And I did mention this. They actually reached out to me, since it appears that I am the only active, or which I know of, vape reviewer in South Africa. They decided, well, let's give Kaiser a bash. So he dropped off 3 items, and later on another 2 items, which I was testing, and already I posted the review of this little monkey nut this weekend. This one, hopefully if I see my wife leave this one somewhere in the house, I'm going to grab this one and do a review on this weekend. This one I'm currently using, which I will show you, the Origin 2 from OXVA. And then there's a little square form factor one, and there's the other X-Lim, the plain version one, which is not, can I say, which is not variable wattage though. It's much simpler, and you don't have to replace the whole pod cartridge. You can only replace coils, which is cool beans. So in any case, so thank you very much, and hence their icon is positioned at the bottom. They are also supporters of this channel, so they deserve it. Okay, so let's quickly go through the Buffy. There, Mr. Kevin Long. Looky man. Of course I'm still using this, of course, as I must said, and I still got the screen protector on here as well. The good some MTL action. I've got 2 MTL devices as per usual, and I've still got some lekker Arabian Nights from Piper, which I will be rocking. And in between that, I still got the Vapor Mountain tobaccos, which is lekker, which is over here. Get it dop uit. So these guys are also still rocking all those lekker juices over there. Yeah, the Queen and the Jack and the King and the Joker and all that numbers. So I've still got some nice tobaccos which can last me quite a bit. Nog 'n lekker stickertjie ook, né? It's a nice little sticker. So I got no problem with that. I've got tobaccos. I like it a lot. So anywho, so yeah, so this is the last vape, the Thelema DNA solo version. I think this is hopefully this is the only black Oasis in South Africa, except if Kevin Long did order himself one of these as well. But yes, sorry Bob. Lovely to watch. And I'm just going to show you a close-up of this. You will not believe the incredible paint job from Smock of all people. So let me just quickly show you on a close-up. Where's my Logitech software? Okay, there you go over there. And is it this? Where is it now? Where is it now, man? Okay, I must still switch the camera, but I need to show you, because you're not going to believe if I tell you this. Okay, there you go, Logitech Brio. Okay, that's that. Maar right, kom ons maak nou hom net gou toe. Just quickly close it and restart this little guy again. Because I almost switched USB ports, so obviously it just needs to pick that up there. Logitech. And another series which I can strongly advise you guys to watch, old series which is off. I just got myself season number 12. I still need season 13 and 14. Then I've got the complete set of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So if you have not watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, make a plan. Make a plan to get it. It is very much nice. And if you're in Cape Town, bring a hard drive. I will put it up on for you. And then you can also enjoy a bit of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They've also got a huge, very long running podcast. The actors, the cast of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Okay, Logitech is still opening over there. And while it's opening, might as well just show you that number over there. You all know the SX Mini. There you go. SX Mini. On top of that, the Exmoiser 1.4 still. I think somewhere in the week, I mentioned that I had an issue with this guy with the bass thing. Then. Here comes Mr. Nico Libba. Done. Done and dusted. Daai is maar net 'n handige hoendery hoor. He is a very, can I say, a jack of all trades and a master of a lot. I must say jack of all trades, a master of none. Not that guy. Not that guy. Hierdie Logitech maak nog steeds oop. He probably doesn't like it when it's live to actually go open. So yes, I've got that over there. So Dion, okay, he says it's fine now. Chantel Marais, Claire Montaigne is inside the house. Dion says, sorry Zach, been looking for this for a long time. I do it self, all my juices. For less than 300 rand. Ja, julle wil mos. Julle wil mos. So anywho, okay. This guy is not open yet. It probably will be. But I can tell you now that this, and you can probably see this, man. I mean, I will, if the Logitech software opens, I'm not sure if it's going to open up while I'm live. But there is not a scratch on this paint, not a sign of peeling of this paint. So this Smock has seriously stepped up their game. Even the base is still perfectly black. No chips, nothing. And I mean, you know how I've been continuously using this, and seriously, putting this down, opening it up, juice. In the morning when I wake up, it's 4, 5 o'clock. Dani Jonker, Dion Danhauser won the mod. He won not only the mod, the complete setup for less than 500 smackers. That's why I say, if you want something, put a bid down for what you're prepared to pay for it. And that's that. And if somebody beats that, fair and well, you tried. But there's always the snipers which come in the last second and then they just raise it with 20 and bam, there you go. And so they get it for a very, very much bargain. So anywho, and the other one which I'm testing is the Origin 2. There you go. And I'm actually very surprised by the quality of this oak. Yeah, fine stitching. It even's got one of those little doors at the base. And you might think this little door's not lekker. But check out this, man. I think it's 1, 2 turns. Not even 2 turns. And the thing's off. And look at that, how it catches. It's crazy. How come the other oaks did not use that? And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's still on. And someone skiet hom somewhere also. Variable wattage. Runs all the way 18650 all the way to 80 watts. And then it round robins very quick to get it to where you actually want it. And then you adjust the airflow by turning your pod, which we've seen before. But it's very nice and convenient. No little levers over there. It just gives this guy a nice smooth look. But it is seriously a very much lekker. Okay, there you go. Okay, at long last, the software is open. So let's just quickly go to the zoom. And let's zoom it lekker sommer to daar. And then sommer to daar. Let's get it closer as well. And then I'll show you. Look at that. Look at that. Not a single mark or scratch on this from daily use. That's just stoffies over there. That's stoffies. No, man. No, man. No. I tell you. Very much good. So I'm actually very happy that I actually purchased this thing. Okay, let's quickly bring out down this oakie to where it's supposed to be, around there, I think. There, I think the zoom should be good. It should be good. So yeah, I'm quite surprised with this. And what I've got inside here is a banana. What a banana bubblegum. I'm putting in. Not a biggest banana fan. I must say I like banana, but I haven't found a lekker banana. A banana which I really enjoy. But yeah, any case, so this guy operates very, very nicely. Let's just quickly, I must quickly switch it on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Unlock. Hy's nogal windgat. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these OXVA devices. Absolutely. I mean, I'm so glad they actually reached out. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this, but I am. OXVA is working on a 30mm, I think it's a 30mm Arbiter 2. Now won't that just be incredible if I managed to get the flavor from that 30mm RTA Arbiter 2 than which I get from this 26mm. Oh my word. So yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm actually very glad they reached out to me. And Mizan, I sent him the link to my video which I reviewed. This one which I reviewed, this number over there, and they were very happy. So any case, so hopefully they will send me that number whenever it is done. So, but I will keep you updated. Yeah, the smoke, the paint job is very good. There is absolutely zero. This little light. It's this little light that's off, man. No wonder I look so dark tonight. Look at that. So in any case, that is what was on the menu. And then obviously I've always got my little purge number over here for juice testing. That will always be here on the side. And you can see it goes. So it's not that I don't use it. Absolutely not. Now, right. Let's quickly see. Just give us a heads up on what you guys are vaping. Mr. Nana, except for Mr. The only problem with Mr. Nana is it messes up your coils too quickly. It's a dark juice because of the chocolate which is inside there. Mr. Nana's got a great flavor, but it messes up the coils. that's the problem. That's why I just stick to Blimey. Blimey does nothing to my coils and my cotton. I love it. I love it. And that is obviously what is inside my apps. 2 bottles of full Blimey, always here on standby. You stand by me. So yes, Mr. Dani Jonker, dis hy wat hom gevat het. Kevin Long, truly appreciate this. This is absolutely super from you. Who won the mod? How's it everyone? Saleers the thief is inside, and except Mr. Nana, that's it. You guys are very quiet inside chat again. Julle is baie stil. Stil klop hoendertjies vanaand. Stil klop hoendertjies. Anyways, I'm going to show you a few new things. There's not much though. And then there's one company which actually reached out to me. I can let you know what the email is. I don't know if you know. You know Vozol? That should be a well-known name for you guys. But then a company called Linvo. Linvo has released a Linvo Touch 5,000 disposable, and they want to send it to me. Apparently it's a leather-like disposable. It's rechargeable. So in any case, they want me to review that, and I said sure thing. Bring it around, man. Bring it around. Hier kom Mr. Zach Damon's email in baie laat. Very much late as per usual. So in any case, yeah, so that is what I'm going to show you tonight though. Otherwise, I don't have much though. You know, I was talking to my learners today, not my learners, because it's exam time. We were invigilating. You know, that's the reason why I asked my wife to test these things. Although I think the flavor is very good. They're not used to this. So for her, she gives this flavor 10 out of 10. But here's a very nice vape. Once your coils are nicely saturated, she just doesn't like ice. That's all. In any case, I was talking to the youngsters today. It was a class which I had to look after. And it was grade 8s. Now, I don't teach grade 8s. But I had to look after them. And these little kids, they look now very nice learners. I mean, some of them had the yellow ties, which means that they part of the prefect body, put it that way, the student council. And there were badges for choirs and heaven knows what else. But the kids were lit for grade 8 class. And I don't know them. But they were chatty. So I told them, I said, listen, let me quickly give you a lesson in life. I asked them, what is the most important thing which you need to look after? The most important thing. And obviously the kids come out with things like your bank account, your family, your loved ones. What's the other one which somebody says? Your health, which is a good answer, etc. I said, they are all important. But for me, the number one thing which you need to look after is your name, which means your reputation. And I will never forget, because we were 5 brothers, so obviously we were very busy. And I don't have a problem with busy kids, because I normally find that they're more the intellectual kids, because they more try to think outside the box, especially not to get into trouble. So yeah, their minds work a lot more, put it that way. And we were that bunch of kids. So there was a lot of activity in the street, which we stayed. We were in the newspaper twice as well, our family, the family name. So, any case, be that as it may, when I saw or met my current wife, we were at school still, And that's another long story. I think I probably told you already of how we actually met. But anywho, the first date we went on, I knew her dad was a doctor. And when I got to the house to go and to pick up Eileen, to take her to a hockey dance, then this beautiful house. I mean, it's 3-story. You've got the garage over here, and you've got the sleeping places with the sitting rooms and the braai areas, swimming pool at the back. Now, we didn't have that, obviously. We grew up a bit poor. So I first of all thought I was out my league with this girl. And that's why it took me so long to actually ask her to go out somewhere. And she actually agreed. But when this parent, the dad, opens up the door, obviously me trying to be the smooth talker, which I am, I said, listen, sir, you've got a very, in Afrikaans now, but I'll put it in English because most of the viewers are English. I said, sir, you've got a very nice house. It's a beautiful house, a beautiful location. Love the area which it's in. And compliments to the auntie, the mother, because the garden looks in impeccable condition. Beautiful flowers, roses were blooming, beautiful, beautiful. He looks at me and he says, I know you. I know your reputation. But you standing here, and that's what's important. I mean, people tell you a lot of things in life, but you hear them so much, they start going in here and then they exit out the other ear. But that's how I am. So you got to give me a unique approach, something original, a message that hits with originality, and then it will stick. And his was that. He said, listen, I've heard a lot of things about you. I know about your reputation, but you standing in front of me with a blank page, what you scribble on that page depends on you. Yeah. When he said that, you flabbergasted. You realize, all right, fair and well, this guy, and that's still today, I've got the utmost respect for him there. And by the way, we are the only relationship which is still lasting. Out of all the sisters, I'm the most stable one, the naughty one, which took about 5 years to get accepted by them in the family. But now, obviously, they love us. Well, they love me because they know that I put the daughter in front. Because I was a different type of person. You understand? Because I praat baie maklik and I'm fairly straightforward. But in any case, and then he asked me, listen, till what time is the dance? I said, it's about till 11 o'clock. And he said, well, I must make sure that she's there at 11. I said, sir, I will make sure your daughter's there at 10:30, which I actually did do at 10:30. So that was the one thing. And I told him, I said, listen, unfortunately, because of the crowd, because of things which we did, it was never criminal. But it was just a talkie, throwing stones on the roofs and things like that, though. And, the typical stuff. Throwing potassium permanganate in people's swimming pools to stain it purple and the creepy crawly. But let's leave that out of it. So yeah, but because of that, and some of my friends which went totally ballistic and started damaging things, you adopt that reputation. There's a saying in Afrikaans, meng jy met die siemels en die varke vreet jou op. So I had that reputation, and even though I was a good kid at heart, I had to work at restoring that reputation, and hence the reason why I decided to go and study at university and decided to go to the army and become something in the army and things like that though. And it took me a long time. So, and that's why I get so pissed off when people mention things about me which is not true, and I immediately confront them and say, listen, what the hell did you say? What? Where's your proof, etc.? I sort it out eye to eye, not through WhatsApp, because I see that's another trend. Guys and girls must start breaking up over WhatsApp. The oak sends a chick a WhatsApp and says, he doesn't think it's the relationship is strong enough, that he's going to move on. Where's the personal connection anymore? Where's the respect for your partner? Where you face to face sit next to somebody and says, listen, you got something on your heart, and then the typical, it's not you, it's me, I must get my head clear, don't worry, you are beautiful, it's me, I'm confused, give me time. But now it's some easy WhatsApp. I think that's a cop-out. I don't like that situation. So that was the one message which I told him. I said, when my father-in-law gave me a second chance, or a new chance, put it that, but not a second chance, but he decided to not judge me by the cover. And he said that you're a clean piece of paper. What you scribble on that paper all depends on you. So I asked him. And the other one which I told him, which somebody also said, Well, my grandfather said it. He one day told me, he said, listen, you must just remember that you're born with 1,000 doors which are open. You're born with 1,000 doors which are open. And every time which you are unfriendly, every time when you hurt the feelings of somebody else, every time when you don't take an opportunity which could benefit you, etc., you close down one of those doors. So you decide how many doors you want open by the time you leave school. And things like that, it hits home. It hits home. As I said, I like something fresh, something new. And that did it. A third one, which I did mention them as well, which I also found always great, is one of my lecturers at Stellenbosch. The guy I did paleontology for the guy. Worked in the back of his office in a little room with magnifying glasses and drills and cleaning out rocks to try and get the skull out of the rock. And it's glue and it's chipping away stone, and you pour glue and you get this magnificent skull at the end of the 6 months of working on this piece of stone. But he said, listen, he really liked me. So he said, you must just, what do you want to do one day? Do you want your son to look up to you, or not your son, your kids? Do you want your kids to look up to you? You want your kids to look down on you? It's very simple. And it boils down to that. And hence the reason why I also try to be consistent in my mannerisms and try and learn as much as I can of what I love, so that when I walk somewhere or when we drive somewhere, there might be something which I know, which I can tell them and make it interesting for them. Like sheep. Let's quickly give you an example. I mean, kids normally when you drive, they sit on their phones and that's that. They don't look up. It's not like us. We played road cricket. You must let me know if I'm talking too much. Let me know if you want to hear more vaping stuff. We'll get to some vaping. But yeah, when we traveled with our parents somewhere, we played road cricket. Now, everyone picks himself a car, and that obviously is your batsman, things like that. And then you've got a bowling out car. Say, for instance, a Beat or Volkswagen. Because there's quite a few Volkswagens on the road. Now you pick Toyota. Now you count all the Toyotas that come from the front, and that's your runs. As soon as there's a Volkswagen come, you out, and then it's the next guy. And he's the BMW guy. He counts all the BMWs until the next Volkswagen comes. And that's fun. That's what we tend to do when we were traveling. So that fact that he said, do you want your kids to look up to you, or want your kids to look down to you? Oh my word. And then my girl asked me the other day, she said, listen, Dad, we're doing so well at school. How did you guys do at school? You make it sound if it's so important to just keep the doors open, put it that way, and do well so that you can be accepted in any tertiary institution if you decide you want to go that specific route. So they wanted to know how we did at school. So we had to go and crop out all our old reports, our school reports, and actually show it to them. And they were actually surprised that we did well. Even though we were naughty, we still did well at school. But I mean, if you're a kid and you do not do well, it's like your mother telling you to eat cauliflower, but she doesn't eat the cauliflower. That type of situation. You as a kid, no, it's not gonna gel that well with you. You're gonna say, nah. You must set that example. And if you're that example, I will follow it. If you're not that example, fair reigns. Don't blame me if I'm make a mistake, etc. Let's quickly see what's going on here. There's a lot of posts over here for hey, check him out as a devices. Skop him with Nicola Aries V2 as per usual. 26,650 peach lemonade. Look at that. He's also on the peach. Like my peach is a Groot thing tonight, ne? People in Groot like the peach. There's VI, everyone didn't realize the time. And yeah, I think tomorrow night, thank goodness, we do not have load shedding tonight. But tomorrow night sucks. It's 6 o'clock to 8:30, so thank goodness it is not tonight. That time. Chantal Marie, Heks. Die moerse doorstink met Blimey. L200 by die Abete 2 met Blimey. Jelly Dog there, it's sommer Blimey in 2 devices. Chantal Marie is representing tonight. Representing jelly box. I still got both my jelly boxes. I actually start them up. I've also got Polar Pops. I actually also put the Polar Pops back over there the strawberry and the pineapple. Strawberry and pineapple Polar Pops, which is very nice. I enjoy that as well. And I've still got this. This is almost finished. Probably got about a tank left. Then this guy's done. The Jello lemon, which is genuinely nice. Have you tried the OXVA 6000 disposables? I'm not a dispo user, but it's usually very nice. Flavor almost like an MTR. You know, I haven't tried it. Donnie, most big companies, when they ask me if I want to do these disposables, I say no. But now that my brother, he's working in Angola, man, and for him to actually take one of these devices, clean it out, set it up, it's more of a mission. So for him, disposable is actually fantastic. Having something in the pocket is going to last you a day or two, and goes it away, and then take another one. So for his sake, I'm starting to say yes to disposables. So the guys can send disposables. When I'm done with the review, I send it up to him. And he likes his nicotine. So that 50 milligram, which I think is heavy, Nick Salt's, no, he can handle it. He likes it. So yeah, but no, I haven't tried OXVA's OXVA 6000 disposable. Definitely not. Self Indicator says, hello Fee, hi Shaal, hello. I'm running my faithful Guar 21 with Dead Rabbit V3, kyk aso. Dani Jonker, geen wonder die man wat gebid op die Dead Rabbit V3 nie. Some new G-Drop secret juice. You're getting sent labelless samples, nee. Labelless samples. Or is the juice called the secret juice? Gen 200 Dead Rabbit V3. Die man is op hulle Dead Rabbits, nee. Jo. And Pearly, look at that. Dion's got a recipe for Pearly, and he's making. Pearly is very nice, by the way. If you have not tasted that, what's it, the apple and pear, or the pear and lychee. Pearly's a pear and lychee. That's hence the name Pearly. So yeah, if you haven't tried that, it's a banger. It's very nice. It's got a nice freshness, but it's also got that tang to it though. Nice fruit combination. Pear and lychee. I was asked if I'm going to VapeCon. Who asked me that? Timothy asked me. Hey everyone, can't stay long, blah blah blah. KJ, I was saying, no, unfortunately I can't go to VapeCon. It's too expensive, Tuma. Timothy Victor. And I think it also falls, it's a difficult time because that is in the exam for us though. And yeah, just trying to break away for a weekend. It's difficult because you're going to fall behind with your marking the papers and moderation and getting your marks in the marking schedules of the department, and there's just so much to be done during exam times. So no, you guys must go there and spoil yourselves. I think the perfect time for VapeCon would probably be, I would say, middle December. I think would be a great time, or earlier though. But this November time doesn't work for us teachers lekker. So in any case, yep, you have to speak your truth, voice your thoughts and opinions. If people don't like that, then it's their problem. I teach my kids the same. Yeah, it's true. It's true, Kevin. And, you know, not all kids need to be smacked. But I'm a firm believer in getting smacked. And I know there's people that's going to moan about saying, cruel, that. Look at the state of our world. Look at the amount of platform that has been given to weaklings. People with marshmallows as vertebrae. And that's scared. That's totally scared. It scares me. The way things are going. I mean, I was lying last night and just thinking about it. If you bring back the Neanderthal man, and that guy sees some of the humans walking around in society, that oak's going to sit in his cave and laugh himself to death again. He is. I mean, if you take from this butch bastard which climbs in trees, jumps on the bison with his mate spearing the guy, bringing the big bison down, ripping the flesh with stone tools, that's kind of things. And yeah, those oaks were men. They were men. And these days, no, man. And even a lot of the humans too, those guys originally with the diamonds that went over the Rockies to go and find, well, wherever they found. Those oaks that built the railroads, were in construction. Those were men. I don't know what's going on now. I honestly don't know. So yeah, you're afraid to say something because it might hurt somebody's feelings. I would have liked When I was at school and played rugby, the coach, it was good that the coach said, listen, you sucked today, ne? You didn't play well. You sucked as a wing. Maybe you must learn to catch a ball or something like that. But instead, these days, they get so offended, the kids, they can complain at the parents. And then the parents phone the principal, and it's just, you waste the time of a principal with crap like that. So now you just become careful of what you say. And now the coaches tell the kid, no, listen, you've got so much potential. And that is just a nice way of saying you suck. You suck. And then you know at least what you need to work on. And that it's a team sport, and So yeah, be straightforward. You can still be tactful. It's like when your parents smack you. I told him today, that is probably a lesson which is going to be very valuable for you as a parent one day if you become a first-time parent and you need to smack your kid. Now, I'm not talking about a kid which is ADHD and bipolar and autism and things like that, though. That you will be able to identify. That their kids, you've got another way, other route of working with them. But the normal average bloke, you smack. You smack him, one decent smack, then he knows his boundaries. Because then that element of fear is above him. And if that fear is there, then he's going to be careful. If the fear is not there, what have they got to lose? Look at South Africa's criminal situation at the moment. What fear is there? Nothing. These oaks go to the jails. In the jails, they can use cell phones. Some jails, the oaks are allowed to buy steaks. They've got televisions inside their rooms. And it's not lekker. That's not lekker. The jails are overfull. So now the lesser criminals, they can go out to make place for the more meaty bastards. And it's just a lekker free for all. But if I can guarantee you, if they brought back the death penalty, now all of a sudden the oak says, but hey, if I steal that bread and they're going to cut off my hand, nah, the scales don't tip that lekker in my favor. Let's rather not steal that bread. Let's rather wash a person's car and earn a 10 rand or whatever and go buy that bread. But yeah, that element of fear is gone out of society. And that sucks. And it was ripped out of our educators' hands as well. Probably ripped out of the police hands as well. Because now just police brutality, this, and the media blows up everything. Because for the media, it's about sales. They don't give a crap whether they post what is truth or what is a lie. As long as it's sensational. And they sell. That's how I feel about it. Guys, it's just my opinion. I know, it's just my opinion. I can be wrong, but that's how I feel about it. Okay? Don't crucify me. I'm not saying it's law which I'm mentioning over here. Yes, so let's quickly go there. So Kevin Long, yeah, true. Buigie boompie terwyl hy jonk is. My dad smacked me once and I knew. Don't do that again. Don't. One of the scariest words which ever come out of my mother's mouth, ever, is in Afrikaans, wag net tot jou pa by die huis kom. Nee, mama, nee. Let me mow the lawn, please, mama. But that, wait till your dad gets home. Oh, then you know you've overstepped the line. Mom's not going to smack you because the wooden spoon's going to break like it usually does. So he just waits for dad to smack the crap out of you. And yeah, you don't do it again. So which is good. Brett Whitney, good evening, Brett. Welcome over there. Salees Retief is on the Hydron. Here is Zach Diamond. Crumpfetti. Wat 'n face crumpfetti nogal in the Blotto 1.5. The V got bad looks. Check that. There you go. There's it. This little V got badge was sponsored by Calvin. Calvin popped in here and said he's got me a present. He's got me the V God badge. I didn't tell him that I've actually got two already because then I was afraid he was not going to give me this one. But I must say the two which I have is the black ones. I don't have the red one, so I'm actually glad he gave the red one. But if you guys have got nice badges and things like that, that would be nice. If Wupu and OXVA and Smok and these oaks bring out small little badges which you can put in, I would have liked that. Now it's lanyards. Give me a badging pin. I smoke that, but a class over here, metal, enamel, something which is going to last a lifetime. That would be great. Yeah, Timothy, Victor, you guys must have a blast at the VapeCon. I'm sure there's going to be more than enough people over there. There should be. If I look at the amount of vendors, and then Mr. Bogan's going to be there, and heaven knows what other VIP guests will be there as well. So now I think you guys are going to have a real blast definitely. Crumpfetti, new paper planes juice. Well, I mean, Zach, if you're in this area, don't be like that. Drop off a 5ml so one can test it there. But normally I'm not big on the desserts, but I'll taste it inside this Mr. Humongous over here. Alright, let's quickly see what is new. What is new on the net? What has been released? Is there something which can get us excited? Look at this cybernetic I almost thought it's organism. Nogal the organism. Aspire. Look at that thing. Yeah. Voopoo, by the way, sending me the new little one, which some Mike Vapes and those guys already reviewed. Also this little square one, which looks actually nice and funky. But at least I've got the OXVA little one still. I don't have any of the old little drags and those little things. They're all gone. But yeah, CyberX kit, extravagant subsystem with 2 modes of operation, 1000 milliamp battery, which is good for a small little device like this. It's good. There are 7 color options to choose from. I've got this nice clear little version, but let's mark me, these little things are popping up back again. The USB port was sent to the bottom. Nogal sent to the bottom. Hey, what are you doing on the side? Go to the bottom. The opposite corner was supplemented with a loop for attaching the strap. Okay, normally most of them have got straps. But yeah, little monkey nut. 2 amp at least 2 amp charging. That's not shabby. Tank volume 3 mils. So yeah. Okay, that's that sweet pie. Let's look at number next. This guy looks as if it's got potential. I check this guy out. The remastered classic Arcana 22mm RTA. This looks nice. Single coil, 3.5 mils. That's fine. I can live with that if it's MTL. Absolutely. It was given a strict cylindrical body. Minimalistic old school style from high quality stainless steel. Alternative colors are not provided. Blah blah blah. Drip tip was implemented in 2 variations for different puffs. And there you go. Yeah, it looks like MTL action. It looks like something I will test. I got no problem. I just don't smoke this little section over here. That little drip tip section looks a bit funky. But then again, you probably can put on your own whole drip tip. But there's probably a reason for that though, I assume. A flask was made of shock resistant thermoplastic. In addition, a standard glass was provided. There you go. Base was belted with a knurled airing. Sure. Various perforations on the side of the base. There are 2 rounded racks. 4. Okay, we've got that. For the greatest variability, 4 different sized inserts. Yeah. 0.8mm. Thank you very much. There's mine. In addition, the airflow can be additionally adjusted. Yes. Now, I'll definitely like to give this thing a try. Make no mistake. Yeah. So the drip tip does remove. It's actually weird, this, né? That they made this guy. It must have a purpose, man. I'm sure of that. But no, I'll give this a bang. Hope somebody brings it in. I'm a big 22mm RTA fan. For MTL, that is. So yeah, one last look. There you go. Okay, let's check out number next. Now this one we've already seen, man. I've shown this. I've done a review on this. Heaven knows why these Russians have posted this as a new device. But yeah, this is the MT. We all know the MT over here. Not this one. Okay, it's a bit small over there. You can't see. This is exactly the same one. This is just the one that takes the internal battery. There you go. Okay, that one has got, the MT has got the inside, connected the 3000 milliamp lithium battery on the inside. But yeah, they sent me the white one. I put the white one. Who won the auction for the white one? I think it's probably TN. It was a TNS. I can't even remember. Pierre. No, somebody won that one. But alright, this one we've already done, so I'm not going to spend time on that. And then this is the one which they dropped off, which my wife is busy testing. As I said, it looks a lot like the XLM, this edition. It looks a lot like that. It's just not variable wattage. It is simpler, and you've actually got swappable coils on the cartridge. Whereas the X-Lim, which I'm showing you over here, you switch out the whole cartridge. So yeah. And the cartridges, by the way, are not cross-compatible. I think I tested that already. I tested that. I don't think so. I'll make sure when I do the review in any case though. But yeah, still got adjustable airflow along the side though. Still charges fairly nice and quickly. But yeah, nice product, nice product. I think Force ordered himself the X-Lim with 3 extra cartridges or pods and a juice. And he will let us know what he thinks of it whenever he receives it. But he was looking for something which he can just use as a quick fix instead of these big things. So I told him, there's a Leopard, this little guy. Okay, let's look at this sweet pie. You gotta look at this knobby along the side. Jeez, like, what's this monkey? What's this, a lion? Look at this lion thing. Leo. 1 ohm mesh coil, 400 milliamp battery. That's very, very small. So this must be a smallish device. Subsystem, one end's equipped with a large wheel responsible for blowing. Okay, a large wheel. So I assume that wheel is going to be your airflow control. The device is powered, small integrated 400 milliamp battery. That's a bit small though. That's weird that they decided to bring this out. And that little funny wheel, I don't know. I suspect this thing's not going to sell. Let's be honest about it. I know. It's fairly tall. 10.4 centimeters. So number 1, it's got an ugly wheel. Number 2, it has got a very small battery capacity. So yes, no. And a small tank capacity as well, 2 mils. Yeah, they must fire this designer for sure. Get somebody else on board. And then we've got this little one from Mini. This is the last one, which I think I showed you the transparent one. This is a very nice sleek look. I must say these Just Fog guys don't bring out a lot of things, but they sell fairly well. I know the smaller one, but the Just Fog S, Just Fog Mini. Holy crap, that thing sold extremely well. Many vendors stocked it, and many vendors were always sold out of these things. I know, because I wanted to purchase my father-in-law one of them. As a start-off device when he wanted to get off cigarettes. But yeah, this thing looks very nice and sleek. Very smart and elegant. I like it. I like the look of this. This is nice. They could have made this Mini Fit S. I can understand the branding. I can understand it. But yeah, I would have liked it a bit not as obtrusive. 650 milliamp, not too shabby, Nigel. So yeah, it's probably going to be for a bit of tight action. If you look at the coils. So yeah, nice and small, 12 watts, 0.8 ohm. There you go. For nice tight or loose MTL or tight restricted direct lung. That's what you're going to get out of that. Guys, that is what is new. I think I showed you these little guys the previous time. I know I showed you the Dead Rabbit for sure. Dead Rabbit Solo. But yeah, that is that. Let's quickly fade over. Look at that fade. Oh my word, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's quickly see what is in chat. I missed quite a few over there. We got badge. Yes. That I'm enjoying my new do-it-yourself juice, lemon cheesecake yogurt. Yeah, Calvin made a new juice. You can taste that. Can't stay long. Donnie Jonker, I'll watch the catch-up tomorrow. You do that though. Smack the like, says Mr. Shalfanika. Yeah, guys, do that, man. Just go down and just press it from, man. Don't be like that. Don't be the typical modern day human, eh? Be that rough oak. Go down, smack that like button. Go back to your roots. Chantal Maria, I can't go on Saturday, but going on the Sunday. Well, normally Sunday is nicer. I think you can pick up more specials on the Sunday as what you can actually do on the Saturday. Because the people want to go back and they want to get rid of stock, which they've got over there. And then they reduce the prices. Another further reduction, which is normally good buys. So there's nothing wrong with a Sunday. Too old to get excited, says Bigfoot. Oh my goodness, guys. Says, I've got the Arcana 22. Here, look at this Kevin Long. You know this oak. This ook is Kevin Long, you might as well provide me with information next time. I don't even have to use the Russian site. But you definitely probably did not get that device in South Africa. Am I right? You definitely did not get it in South Africa. You probably brought it in from overseas. But yeah. But folks, that is what I wanted to show you. So if there's anything which you want to mention inside chat, as I said, Dion, make a turn here. Your devices are lying over here. Your fantastic setup. Both setups. Your mixer, which you're going to be happy with, and your... Still can't believe that Centaurus and the Eclipse Dual. People, the Eclipse Dual on its own is more expensive than the whole setup. And then you get a Quest Q200. And that for less than 500. The times are changing. I wish some of you hosted the show and actually had these auctions and I could get these things for these bargains. I would get so excited. But in any case, be that as it may. Oaks, so yeah, I've got nothing more to say. I'm all out of information. As I said, it's going to be an OXVA weekend. Hopefully I put up 2 reviews. I hope so. I definitely need to watch Top Gun. I haven't even watched the new Top Gun yet. We watched the new Poker Face movie, by the way, from who's the guy that played Gladiator? Australian? Russell Crowe. We watched his new movie, Poker Face, which is about poker. It's nothing to do with Lady Gaga. Don't worry about that. But it's actually interesting. It's interesting. Mr. Chris Hemingway, Thor's brother, he also plays in there. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoy that type of movie, but it's it's a deepish type of movie, but I think it's a nice movie. Any case, so guys, that's that. Thank you very much for joining. I'm not even sure how many people are watching over here, but if I look at the chat, there's quite a few variation inside chat. Boys, girls, long, tall, ugly. Well, that's where I come in. Beautiful, that's where you come in, etc. So yeah. That's that from my side. You guys must have a great, rest, peaceful evening and have a good weekend. I hope everything goes well. Donnie Jonker, I added your name to the extra. You can have a look over there. It is right on top. Let's put that extra over there. So, Oaks, have a good night. Cheers, and keep it real. Look at that.